Okay, for the very first time ever on this channel, we're gonna be doing an unhaul. Okay, this is not going well. Okay, for the very first time ever on this channel, we're gonna be doing an unhaul. And let me show you why. These are my current books. So we have all these books here. Even extended some bookshelves over here, even have those. Ignore my snacks from earlier. We also have this bookshelf here, but I have all of these books that I have to find space for. I'm gonna be adding 2 shelves here to solve that problem, but there's still quite a few books that I have here that I'm gonna need to find room for. And we've got these books that need to find a spot for, these books as well. Also books like this. I don't like having books in front of each other like that, but that's just kind of where they've landed. I've never done an unhaul. I've never, in the time span of me collecting books and building my library and growing my library, I have never done an unhaul. So today we're gonna do one. And then let me show you another section where I have books that I wanna focus on this video. Over here, we have more books. That being said, my primary focus is going to be on removing all the books from that little cubby, that little storage cabinet there, because I want to empty that out and bring all the books out on the shelves. And I also want to be able to use that cabinet for other things. I don't want to store books in there anymore. So the primary goal of this unhaul, because I don't really like doing unhauls, every book I buy with a purpose, but it's time for us to downsize because I just don't have the space anymore to store all of these books, at least for right now, until I can find another storage solution in the space. So I would like to take all of those books out, sort through all of them, figure out which ones I want to get rid of, and reduce them enough to where I'm going to have bookshelf space somewhere in this space and move and empty out all of those. So this is going to be hard because I'm extremely indecisive, and I'm just not good at doing this kind of thing, which is why I have absolutely never done it. So let's begin. This is gonna be really hard because I'm already looking at some books and I'm like absolutely not getting rid of them. But again, I want to try to reduce this pile down because there's no way I'm going to be able to fit all of these in this section over here. So like, for example, I'm definitely not getting rid of anything Sister Souljah. It's just not going to happen. Same thing with these. Mary Monroe. I have a lot of her books in the original covers and these are very hard to find. Definitely not getting rid of these. This one, I actually started this a while ago and it was a soft DNF. I just never really picked it back up, but I want to finish this one, so I'm definitely going to keep it. This one, I'm going to put this in a maybe pile, only because this one has like the step sibling trope in it, and I don't know if that's going to be for me. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. Do y'all hear them? Hey! Stop it! I'm gonna just let them fight. Okay. The Jungle Book, I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. Scarlet Letter I'm gonna keep. This is like half a graphic novel and then half a regular novel of the Black Beauty, and I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile. I just thought that that was fun. Like when I bought it, I thought it was fun. Carrie McMillan, definitely not getting rid of that. Another Mary Monroe, definitely not getting rid of this. I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping this. Not getting rid of this. I think these are all Dollar Tree or thrift finds. I'm gonna put these in the maybe pile. I don't know. I don't know what this one is about. I don't remember what this one is about, but I thrifted this one. I just have a really good feeling about this one, so I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this one. This one was a Dollar Tree find, but this is by a Black author. I don't remember exactly what this one is about. It's been a long time since I bought this, but I am gonna keep this. I'm keeping this. I'm gonna keep this. I'm keeping this. All these books I'm keeping. I think I'm just gonna keep going through these, and then I will stop once I find books that I am not going to keep. Knock it off! That's enough. You stop crying and you guys leave him alone. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing a very good job at decluttering because these are the books right here that I'm keeping, and I just got really good taste in books. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding. But no, I have a really hard time parting ways with some of these books, at least for right now. Like for example, this book, I don't remember what this book is about, but it's a Dollar Tree book, and I got this like in the beginning of my reading journey, in the beginning of me growing my library, and I also want to do a Dollar Tree series, so I'm opting to keep this one. And then I have like some like these and like this one that I put in the maybe pile, but this one is so cute. Like look at this. Like if I was at the store, I would pick this one up today. Maybe we'll put this in the keep pile for now. This is just the rough draft. Okay, this is just the first round. I'm gonna, like, there's definitely some non-negotiables. I don't know. And then like these, for example, I got all of these from Book Outlet. Still have not read them yet, but I don't want to get rid of them yet. I don't know. I just don't, it's not my goal to get rid of those. Definitely a non-negotiable. We're definitely keeping that one. This is a James Patterson romance novel. I think I want to put this in the maybe pile. Definitely keeping this one. I think I want to keep this one. I think I'm gonna keep The Infinite Moment of Us. For one, I love this bear like hardback. I don't know where the dust jacket was. I think I actually bought it like this. This is a YA, but I've heard that this is a really good book, so I'm gonna keep that one. But then like these, a lot of these came from the thrift or the dollar store. I'm gonna keep this one. This one is called Lies We Tell Ourselves by Robin Talley. That one is by a Black author, so I'm gonna keep that one. Ooh, I just straight up lied because this is Before Green Gables by Budge Wilson. I love Anne of Green Gables, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep that one. Then we got like these ones. This is not a love scene. Ugh, I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Okay, I need to get my shit together. Let me get my shit together. Let me go through these last 3 piles because I do still have 3 more piles to go through. And then we'll touch base and probably do another round of going through these books because I'm having a really hard time getting rid of these books. I'm just trying to, I don't have the space that I used to, so I'm just trying really hard to reduce that and not just buy more shelves, if that makes any sense. I have never in my life done an unhaul, so this is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I've never bought books with the intention of unhauling them. I wanted to grow my library and grow it indefinitely in a sense that my library, my own home library, I have everything that you can possibly think of. I'm a mood reader, so as my mood changes, as I find new authors, etc., collecting indie authors, collecting new authors to me, I never bought books with the intent to unhaul them at some point. So This is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be, but I think I'm going to try to be as ruthless as possible off camera. I don't know. This is not going well. This is not going well. So quick update. Things are not going well. I do not know how to unhaul to save my life when it comes to books, because there was a purpose behind buying every single one of these books, believe it or not. And it's just not going well. It's not going well, I'll be honest. I don't know how y'all do this. I don't know how y'all just get rid of the books, because I can't do it. I'm having so much trouble with this right now. What is happening? So we are now all mic'd up with all of the books in this pile, and we're gonna sort through them. I don't have a good feeling about this, because I'm looking at a lot of these books, and a lot of these books I really want to keep. Like I said, I bought a lot of these books with the purpose, and I forgot all of the books that were sitting in that little cabinet. So we're going to do our best. Not promising anything, but we're going to do our best. So I'm going to put all the books I'm going to keep on this side, and then the books that I'm going to unhaul, we're going to put on this side here. So I'm already looking at one that I know, or two actually, that I know for a fact that I'm going to keep. Sister Soldier, we're keeping. This is not going very well. Okay. We're just going to say that now. Oh, Pure by Tara Ellen McVoy. I think I'm going to put this one in the unhaul pile. Terry McMillan, Disappearing Acts. We're going to keep this one. Wally Lamb, I know this much is true. We're keeping this one. This is not really a unhaul video, is it? So this one is called Resist from Kay Bromberg. This one I actually got from the thrift, and I don't love the cover on this one. Like, it's not really doing anything for me. So I think I'm comfortable with putting that in the unhaul pile. I think if I got rid of it, I'm not going to even think about it. Fern Michaels was an author that I picked up a lot when I was thrifting, when I first started growing my library, but I don't know if this is something that I want to pick up. So I'm going to put this in the unhaul pile for right now. Can I make a maybe pile? Next we have The Accidental Bad Girl. I think I am okay with getting rid of this one. I think we're okay with getting rid of that one. I have this version of the Jungle Book. I think I'm okay with getting rid of this. I had anticipated on collecting more of these, but I have really pretty editions of classics, and I think I'm just going to stick with those. I'm not a huge classics girl. I just like to have them for decor, for the vibes, for if I ever want the opportunity to read them. I have some of the ones that intrigue me the most. Now this next one, I actually got this in a bundle from Mercari, and it just was one of the options that they had in their little selection for the bundle. My Fault by Mercedes Ron. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. And the reason why I think I want to get rid of this one is because this one has the step sibling trope in it, and it's icked me out since I found out about it. I got this book not knowing that, and then when I did my research on it, because like I said, it was like a bundle. I think it was like 5 or 6 books for $40 or something like that. So I got a really good deal on it. But when I found out that that was a trope that was in this, I was just like, it's not for me. Do y'all see this little itty bitty pile in comparison to this pile, these piles on this side? Send help. Please send help. All right, y'all, it is time to go through all of these books that I'm going to be getting rid of. Most of these are going to go into a free little library because a lot of them are still really in really good condition. I'm going to drop off the remaining at like a Goodwill or something similar to that nature. And then as far as the books that were selected to be unhauled, some of them were duplicates. Some of them were books that I'm just really, I know that I'm not going to get to, and I'm not interested in getting. A lot of them came from the Dollar Tree or the thrift, or they were included in that blind date with the book box, which if y'all know, y'all know. If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. But I'm actually unhauling a lot of the books that were in that particular box. So let's jump into them, rapid fire edition. First we have Summer Dance by Nan Rossiter, The Weight of Water by Anita Shreves, Dare You to Hate Me by B. Celeste, 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult, Stripped by Brian Friedman, The Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Now, this one is going to be one that I'm going to probably, maybe, possibly, I'm not really entirely sure. I don't have a huge desire to have the Jungle Book as part of my collection, but I decided to go ahead and get rid of this one because Book Outlet actually still has the paper mill press versions of these classics on their website, and they're only like $5, $5 to $7, depending on when you get them and depending on if there's a sale. So I decided to go ahead and get rid of this one. Instead of trying to collect these, I'm just going to continue to collect the classics in the paper mill press versions. Plus, they just released that they upgraded their paper mill press. So they have like a deluxe version or like an upgraded version along with the versions that I have. So there's a win-win situation there with getting rid of that one. Desperate Measures by Fern Michaels. The next two are ones that came in the blind date with the book box. So this one is Before She Knew Him. It looks like it's a thriller. And then All We Ever Wanted. Resist by Kay Bromberg. My Fault by Mercedes Ron. The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. Now, I've actually already read this book, and it just was okay. It wasn't anything groundbreaking, and I'm not going to reread it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I have another edition of this book, and so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this one. The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. This one, I already own another copy of the book, so I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of it. A Land of Permanent Goodbyes. This one was a Dollar Tree pickup that I never actually read. The Accidental Bad Girl, another Dollar Tree pickup. Lauren Conrad's LA Candy, not one that I'm really interested in. I decided to keep it. I was going to unhaul it a while ago, but then I decided to keep it so that I could use it as decor because the cover is so cute. It's like black and then it's got that red foiling in it, but I no longer need books for decor, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. This one, Let Me In, was a thrift pickup. I don't remember why I picked it up, but when I was reading the synopsis, it just didn't seem like something that would be interested to me today. The Sweetheart List by Jill Shalvis. I think this was also one that came in that blind date with the book box. First Love by James Patterson. I Was Here by Gail Foreman. Scarlet by Alexandra Ripley. I think I have another copy of this book, but this one I ended up getting it from like Thrift Books, I think it was, or somewhere. But it's got like this like spotting on the side, and if I'm being honest, I don't know the difference between mold and like just like yellowing pages or just like an old book, and I didn't want to take the chance. They look very similar to me, but I've also haven't experienced them enough in my books to know truly what the difference is between the two of them. So I went ahead and unhauled this one since I have another copy, and I don't want to risk my other books getting whatever this is on it. It could be nothing, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Another few duplicates here. I have Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. I own another copy of that in paperback. This is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. I do have another copy of this. I love this book, y'all. If y'all haven't read this one, pick it up because it was such a fun read. Such a fun age, such a fun read. And then we have The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I have this book in paperback form, and another really good one. I don't really remember a whole lot about this book. It's not super memorable to me, I will admit, but a lot of people really love this book. It's a psychological thriller. I know that it was a good time when I read it because I really enjoyed it and I read it rather quickly. But as of today, since it was so long ago, I really don't remember what this one was about, but I remember it being good. Then we have Anna Wang's. We've got If the Sun Never Sets and If We Ever Meet Again. These are the first two books in the If Love series. Then Verity by Colleen Hoover. I do have another copy of this book, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Same thing with Regretting You by Colleen Hoover. More of that Lauren Conrad series, and I don't know why, but I have two LA Candies for some reason, but this is LA Candy and Sugar and Spice. Another book that came in that blind date with the book box, this was Hannah's War by Jan Eliasberg. It's not something that I would be interested in, and it just didn't make sense for the book box that I got, so I ended up not reading it. We have Just One Year by Gail Foreman, Pure by Tara Ellen McVoy, another book that came in that blind date with the book box, which if you know, you know. Go back and watch that video if you haven't already. But this one is called Blood Sun by David Gilman. This one is like the third book in the series, and I'm not going to go out of my way to get the other two books to read this one, so it's going to go. Just One Day by Gail Foreman. The Ex-Husband by Karen Hamilton. This is an arc. I don't even remember how I got this book. I was not sent this book directly. Oh, I got it from Goodwill. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably going to end up putting this one in a free little library because you're not supposed to if you don't know this. Super mini rant about arcs. Okay, you're not supposed to sell them. I get so sick and tired of seeing them even for reasonable prices, but a lot of times people will post ARCs on like Mercari and Pango Books, and they're gonna post them for like hundreds of dollars. Okay, you're not supposed to sell ARCs. I don't know if it's illegal. Is it illegal? I don't think I'm not sure if it's illegal. I'll confirm when I'm editing this video, but you're not supposed to sell them. Like, that is the agreement of you receiving an ARC, is that you are not to sell them because you are receiving a free and unedited copy, not finalized copy, from the author or the publisher. So I'm not going to go ahead and sell this. I'm going to just go ahead. Most of these I'm not going to sell, but I'm not going to put them in a position. I'm going to try my best to not put them in a position where they are in a position to be sold. Like, I don't want to give them to Goodwill because Goodwill is just going to turn around and sell them again. But yeah, so I'm going to probably put this one in a free little library in hopes that somebody will just read it and just pass it along versus it going into someone's hands that's going to sell them for a crazy part price or just sell them in general. And then last but certainly not least, we have Raising the Bar by Lauren Kessler, another decor book that I had around my house in my old library. And then Survive. This one was a Dollar Tree pickup, another decor piece that I had, but I don't need it anymore, so we're going to get rid of it. All right, so those are all of the books that we unhauled in this video. This is not going to be a norm. I don't do unhauls very often. I've been shopping for books for like the past 4 or 5 years, and this is my first time doing a unhaul like this because I buy all of my books with a purpose, like I said in this video. I'll probably end up doing a vlog with me putting these books in different free little libraries because there are a ton around me. So keep a lookout for that, for the potential of that. If not, I'll just go ahead and do it sporadically in vlogs here and there throughout. Thank y'all so much for watching and staying through this chaotic, very indecisive unhaul. Let me tell y'all, this was one of the hardest videos I ever had to film because I felt like it was so chaotic. Luckily, we have the wonders of editing because I could edit out a lot of like the chaoticness and make it as smoothly as possible, but it was still pretty chaotic. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.